Hello everyone, it's a very short video in response to a question that was recently asked. Helen C asked, she said, I was just going through all your mods and honestly I can hardly tell what they're about. Maybe you can take the time to explain them all at some stage. Mind you, I have none, hence my ignorance, so I would like to apologise for that. No apologies necessary, Helen. I hope this answers your question. So the very first mod is the unofficial Skyrim patch, and that basically tries to fix every bug in the vanilla game. Quite an ambitious project, and many people consider it a must-have mod. 60 frames per second interface should make the game run smoother, as I understand it. Modern bug brawl. I'm breaking these teeth in for my daughter's horse. Modern bug brawl fix is a mod specifically to fix the bug with when you challenge somebody to swap hands for a bet of 100 gold. Sometimes that can glitch out. They accuse you of cheating, and it doesn't go well. That attempts to fix that. I'm not entirely sure if I need that, considering I've got the unofficial patch, but I've installed it anyway. Excuse me. Okay. SMIM, the static mesh improvement mod, and enhanced textures. They're basically to make the game look pretty. You be the judge if they're actually working or not. High poly project. If you, for example, apples in the vanilla game, they don't look apple shaped. They've got a lot of flat edges on them. They look like they're built with like 6 polygons or something. So it just improves the shape of apples. They're more apple shape, but it's not just apples. There's a whole entire list there you can see on the right here that of all the things that it covers. So like wine bottles and cartwheels and ropes and stuff. So, but it's a lovely mod. I like it just for the apples. Skyland balanced. Again, it's a landscape texture just to make the game look nice. Inigo, the greatest follower mod available for Skyrim. Can't play Skyrim without him. Sorry, Inigo. Yeah, essential mod. Immersive Civil War cleanup. Any buildings that are destroyed during the Civil War, you get a chance to fix them. Paarthurnax Dilemma. I did a video on this in my last playthrough. You can tell the blades that you're not going to do as they ask. When they insist that you kill Paarthurnax, you can persuade them to work with you even though you're not killing him. So again, that is to me that's an essential mod. I don't like killing Paarthurnax. Stones of Barenziah quest markers, Jiub's Opus and Arvak skull quest markers. Excuse me. Just adds quest markers for those things, and it's very, very handy. Realistic animal loot. It always bothered me that you would kill a goat and only get one leg off it, for example. So now goats have 4 legs, and any other animals would have what you would expect them to have. So it also, yeah, so saber cats, you can now get 2 eyes off them and 2 teeth, 2 goat horns and 4 legs, and yeah, dragon steak. You can actually get meat off dragons for your dinner, so that's a good one to have. The dead NPC cleaner, it really bothered me. There were times when a bandit would invade your house and you'd have to kill him inside your house, particularly the Hearthfire houses, and then you've got his corpse there for the rest of your game. This lets you get rid of them. You can burn them. Again, I've featured this quite a bit in other videos, so you can. They'll disappear on their own if you ignore it, but for an immersive thing, you can burn them away. Less tedious Thieves Guild. It reduces the amount of jobs that you need to do for the Thieves Guild to get it up to its former glory. So, and Detect Fallen is a mod that lets you do exactly that. Anybody that's died in battle, any animal that you've killed, any friend or foe that has died in battle, you can cast this spell and they glow bright purple, and you can find the corpse and loot the corpse. Efficient perk overhaul. To me, it's just a better perk system than the vanilla game, and I like it. The cheat room. PC players can use console commands, so if they want to fix something or if they want to do any kind of cheat, they can use console commands to give them stuff, fix things. And the cheat room is the Xbox equivalent for that. Okay, these next 3 are all to do with Dragon Souls. So the power of the Dragonborn. For any unspent souls that you have, if you look there on the right, it tells you. So if you've got 50 Dragon Souls unspent, then as you can see on the right there, it's your health, magicka and stamina will increase by 100. And if with fewer Dragon Souls, you get lesser increments in that. So it basically makes you stronger the more Dragon Souls that you have. The next one is from the same author, and that again, for unspent Dragon Souls, it makes your shouts more powerful if it's possible. Like for example, the throw voice, there's no difference in that, but like for example, Cyclone scales up the damage. What else have we got? So increases the duration of other shouts. Fire breath scales up the damage, and also speeds. So they do more damage. The more Dragon Souls that you have unspent, your shouts do more damage and cool down quicker, so that you can use them again sooner. And Immortal Dragonborn, I spoke about that in my last video. So if you have unspent Dragon Souls in your if you have unspent Dragon Souls, they're like a bonus life, an extra life. If you would have been killed, you'll just take a knee and then get a burst of energy. All your stats are maxed out again, and you can either run away or continue to fight. If you've got no Dragon Souls unspent, then you die, same as before. So always good to save one Dragon Soul. Amazing follower tweaks gives you more options with your vanilla followers. Never use a mod like that with custom followers like Inigo, but that is a very good mod to have. This next one, eye blink and body language, so it adds blinking animation and facial expressions, which is why I did the silliness at the beginning of my last video with my eyes to introduce that. Better guard dialogue overhaul, so it should improve that. I've yet to experience that yet, so I don't know how good that is. Sparkly eyes, rather than the sort of dead lifeless eyes, it improves the eyes. The next one improves the hair, same as you would expect. Redesign males. I haven't actually played with this yet, but in the last video 2 people suggested that I install this mod. They said that it would make me would make me better looking, and I've checked the mirror and it doesn't work, but then I've realised that it must mean my character. So should make the gentleman in my game better looking. Surreal lighting, just improves the lighting outside. And divine embers, so forges and burners, outdoor burners. Anywhere that's got embers in it, these embers, I'm really pleased with this. They look really alive, and they actually look like real embers, so I do like that one. Enhanced interior graphics, exactly what you would expect. No more dead merchants, vendors cannot be killed. Hearthfire display cases. Without this mod, you put something in a display case in Hearthfire and it just jumps out. Next time you come back, it's jumped on the floor or whatever. And they just don't work. This mod makes the display cases work as you would want. It locks things in place. Neutral harem. That's the house in Windhelm, and usually you either have to side with the Stormcloaks and do favours for Ulfric, or wait till the civil war is over before you can buy the house. This you can just buy it straight away without any affiliation to either side and at any stage in the game. Rich Merchants of Skyrim gives vendors more money, so they've got more money to buy your rubbish. Oblivious horses, so instead of when you get attacked by a dragon, instead of the horse going to fight it and dying, these horses behave more as you would expect a horse to behave. They will run away, they will not die. When you've finished your battle with the dragon, you can call your horse and live happily ever after. The no bullshit projectile mod, dodge. How many times have you sort of got a bead on an NPC and you're lined up and your arrow is sort of 2 inches from his nose, and then the NPC just sidesteps and the arrow misses? This fixes that. They can't do that anymore. Shiny, better shaped weapons and armour. That's a lovely mod. It just improves the look of armour and weapons. Ars Metallica gives you more options with smithing. The ebony blade, so the unofficial patch that we had before stopped you being able to improve the ebony blade on a grindstone. This reverses that fix that the unofficial patch made. So as you see, it says completely agree with the changes the unofficial patch makes, but they decided to remove the ebony blade tempering recipe, and this allows you to sharpen the or improve the ebony blade on a grindstone. More growable plants. This is brilliant. lets you grow your own nernroot and crimson nernroot, for example. It adds jarrin root into the game, so you can grow jarrin root and you can make awesome poisons with jarrin root. And there are other plants that it adds. You can also grow the yellow mountain flower, which you can't normally grow, that only grows in one place. You can grow it in your garden now with this mod. Relationship dialogue overhaul. Just gives you more options with NPCs. I don't actually use that a great deal, but it's handy to have, I believe. So, Immersive Citizens makes the NPCs appear like they have an actual life. For example, Hulda in Whiterun that runs the Bannered Mare. Quite often you might want to go and book a room and she's nowhere to be seen, and she's actually out doing shopping or talking to the neighbours or something. They live a life. Uthgerd the Unbroken no longer sits in the Bannered Mare waiting for you to come and fight her. She's out and about doing her patrols and living her own life. And basically all the NPCs, they go to work, they come home. So it makes things better. They also go indoors if it's raining. And they don't automatically decide to fight like dragons or vampires. They'll sort of look at the situation and they'll decide if they have a chance to win the fight, and in which case they'll fight. And if they think that they're just going to get killed, they run away. They go indoors. It makes the NPCs more believable. So the next two are patches for those. So it makes relationship dialogue, overhaul, and amazing follower tweaks work together. And this one makes relationship dialogue, overhaul, and the unofficial patch work together. Realistic Water 2 improves the look of water. And then there's another one. Again, it's to insignificant object remover. So rocks, twigs, bits of concrete, things that are just not necessary, but being in the game, and it slows down your performance that they're there. So this removes them, gives you a smoother game. Skeleton and realistic ragdoll. So realistic ragdolls and force. So it what's it say? Less stiffness to the limbs of ragdolls, weight increase to make realistic fall velocity, increased friction, so people that you kill are not longer going to be sliding away for miles as if they're on ice. Just makes the things a little bit more realistic. Color patches remover. The sawmills and several doors in Castle Volkihar, and possibly some other places as well. Without this patch, they just, like areas on the floor in the sawmills and these doors in Castle Volkihar are just bright orange and sort of non-existent doors, and this removes that effect. And then Dawnguard map markers, the Soul Cairn, Forgotten Vale, Dayspring Canyon, just adds map markers to those areas. And that's it. That's all my mods for the moment. I hope you're a little bit wiser, and I'm sure if anybody got bored they didn't need to know this, they've already switched off. So if you got this far, thanks for watching, and I'm now going to record episode 2 of the new adventures of Inigo and Colin. Bye for now. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribed ring the bell for notifications, and find out more about channel memberships by clicking the join button.